right, it is Friday evening and it's time for a little bit of a carb load. So we're going to a place called Chianti for dinner. I had somewhere for lunch, I can't remember where I went, but we had a little bit of pasta with the family. Dad's obviously playing in this game as well, so it's going to be a little bit of fun. We're staying here at the Pullman in Adelaide on Highmarsh Square. It's a very, very busy kind of area, so we're pretty close to Norwood Oval, about 10-15 minutes. Like I said, we're going out for a carb load tonight. A little bit of pasta, a little bit of pizza. We've got the family, we've got Oscar. Let's get into it. Seven out of 10. Pretty good, but a bit slow. But not bad. Was it 6:30? We're down here. This isn't very Div 12 Ressies like, but up early, going for a sauna and a swim to start the day. And you need to stretch as well and get some steps in. Come on, fella. Nothing better than the hotel amenities. We've got a pool, we've got a spa, we've got sauna, we've got steaming. Quadruple threat, baby. So we're going to be getting all four of them in. Alright, I'm convinced that this is the best breakfast in Adelaide for a hotel. So we're going to give it a go. I've given it a big word up. So if it's no good, Oscar, you're going to know, I'm going to know. You're going to be the judge of it. But last time I was here, it was very, very good breakfast. So we're going to give it a run. It's very patriotic here in South Australia. So they've always got a lot of like South Australian, like bacon, South Australian, honeycomb. Like it's very patriotic. So let's give it a go. You're going to be the test. It's game day. It's time for a good feed. We had a great morning. We sauna, we've ice bath, we've done everything. Now it's time to eat. Let's get it. Chocolate granola, a good assortment of different granolas and different kind of cereals. Good start. Great assortment of fruit. You don't get dragon fruit much here in Australia, so very good. This is what I'm talking about. This is the best thing in the world. It is so difficult to get off, but it's the best thing ever. Get that on your eggs and stuff. It's elite. Great assortment of pastries. I know Big I will be into that like a dog. So will I. We'll keep coming down. How's this? They've got hard-boiled eggs already. Porridge. Good assortment. Free-range scrambled eggs. You don't get free-range scrambled eggs very often anywhere. Poached eggs. Like I was saying, the patriotism. Adelaide Hills bacon. Oh, they've got incredibly good roasted potatoes as well. But what all the kids want definitely is the pancakes. I'm telling you, the best hotel breakfast in Australia. It's great. We have here an omelette with everything. Spinach, bacon, capsicum, tomato, mushrooms, chili. It's got about everything. So we're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a run. That'll be about 6 eggs to start the day. Then I reckon I'll get some muesli to finish. And then that'll be me well and truly full. Let's run it. Loaf of bread. Is that the biggest loaf of bread you've ever seen? We're here, Rundle Mall. It's kind of a shopping, middle of the town, middle of the city sort of centre. Quite famous. We're going to go strike bowling. I'm pretty sure it's in here somewhere. Don't go to the Honey Birdette. Yeah, I know where you're looking, big O. I'd love to show you guys so much of Adelaide, and it's just a terrible day. And I've showed you kind of last year a little bit about Adelaide. It's not the most amazing place in the whole history of the world. I mean, it's a city of churches. There's lots of churches around. They have some beautiful architecture. They've got beautiful people. They've got beautiful surrounding areas like Barossa Valley and all those places. But we're not going anywhere today. It's going to be a fun day, but it's a terrible day. And we're going to go strike bowling. Keep it indoors. Fun activities. I don't know where to go, but we're going to find it. Let's get it. hours away from the game, which means final carb load. Just got carbohydrates in here, so we got pumpkin, tomato, rice, some beans, and then some corn chips. I probably won't even eat the corn chips, to be honest, but want to stay light, want to stay fresh, so this will just be a light meal. Then I'll go over probably and get some more water, and that'll be me sorted. It's been a pretty good day of eating, but I like to keep it light, like to keep it fresh before a game, because I don't want to feel too heavy, too much protein, too much fat. Like if I get avocado and if I get chicken, and if I get all that type of stuff in this feed here, it'll make me feel way too heavy when I run out in 3 or 4 hours. So keep it light, keep it fresh, and feel fantastic when I run out there in the next couple of hours. Let's get it. You got done one on the homework job.
No, I did 18 actually.
18?
I did 18, yeah.
That's a big run.
18.
Oscar did 11.5 at 4:30, 4:27 pace. Pretty
good
quick.
pace.
Videographer's a beast. What are your thoughts before the game?
On weather, the game,
Mate,
what do you think?
People aren't watching for that long, all right? You've got to be quicker. Their attention spans are slow.
I think the sides are well
balanced,
well matched.
I think the sides are reasonably even with South Australia, with a little bit of an extra.
I think that's right.
A little bit of an extra quality on their team, which I think is the idea. And we did lose by a point last year, so it'd be nice to get some revenge this year. And even though it's an exhibition match, I still take things way too seriously. Game ready! Game ready! Come on!
I'm not buying the fact that Tom's going to take it easy in a game like today. He's going to get white line fever and have 50 plus. He's saying, oh, I'm not going to try that hard. Watch the game.
Co-captains,
you'll do a lot of the heavy lifting, I hope, with the speeches and the motivation.
No, but you'll do a lot of the heavy lifting out on the field, which is the most important, and you are more of an actions, football-based leader, and more of a verbal-based leader.
Enjoy it, have fun, get around each other, embrace the crowd and the craziness that comes with that. We are running out all together soccer style. We got Fiend playing for a running song.
Prime 30 disposals, 2 goals. 40 disposals, I reckon it's going to be a good game. And 3 goals. I reckon it might 3 goals. Yeah, I'll say 27 disposals, 4 goals. Yeah. Go
Gotta do it.
New hinge bio, I reckon. New hinge photo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Game Day vlog. This week we have the exhibition match, the charity match, the Marmalade Boys Div 12 RESSIES, 3rd year that they have done it now, and it's the All-Stars this year against the South Australian lads. And I tell you what, this is probably one of the biggest crowds that we played in front of. I think last year at Elizabeth, it was a fantastic crowd, but this year, obviously at the Norwood Football Club, the Norwood Oval, home of the Redlegs, we had a fantastic turnout. Over 5,000 people packed out the Norwood Oval, and it was a fantastic spectacle, even though, despite the freezing cold weather that we did have and the pouring rain that we had all day, still to have 5,000 people turn up, I have no doubt in my mind, as my old man gets the ball just there, I have no doubt in my mind that there would have been a lot more people inside this game if it was a beautiful day for football. We get the ball forward here, get it out the back. We couldn't possibly stuff this up, could we? No, we couldn't. Archie Shepherd goes bang and kicks the second goal of the game. Charlie Dixon was everywhere in the midfield. Mitch Robertson was trying to belt everybody up. I handball it out to my old man here. He gets taken by Mitch Grigg. and by Mitch Robertson. Imagine that. The old man, 55, 56, he's still standing up in tackles against two of the game's greats. Jared Davis, I thought, was fantastic playing for the All-Stars. He was everywhere all day, as was Andy Munro, who goes back and goes bang, tries to kick the goal, but I'm there on the line. Wanted a 50-metre here, but didn't, unfortunately, get it. Tried to kick it out to Dicko, Charlie Dixon, who, I tell you what, he is actually one of the nicest people I have ever met. Charlie Dixon, he comes across, I think, as this big, scary man a lot of the time, especially across social media and on his not across social media, but in his games. He's quite big, quite strong, big hulking centre-half forward. I thought he was one of the kindest people I've ever met. He was just fantastic. Hamish Hartley gets the ball out here. He's not going to miss that one, is he? No way. Someone get on him. 16 minutes through the first quarter and South Oz are up, dominating. Robbo tries to get a cheap one out here. I said, no, Robbo, not a chance. Bolchi gets the mark here, number 33, kicks it out wide to me. The Bolchers link up. How good is that? Absolutely fantastic that I go and turn it over. Thank you very much. Wish that was edited out, but unfortunately, we don't do that here. I show highlights and lowlights. Shrey gets the ball here through the back and tries to snap it around and misses it from about 8 metres out directly in front. Very, very funny. I think that we realised halfway through the first quarter how much better the South Australian side was when they had people like Mitch Robertson running around inside the midfield, when they had other people such as Broadbent running around and Mitch Grigg obviously running around as well, Hamish Hartlett. Just to name a few there was a lot of people that were probably that step above. BOG, I think, as well. Robert goes back and kicks the goal and gives me the double bird, which he absolutely loved. Loved to get a little bit of content out of that, Robbo. Obviously, 35 now, I think, or maybe 33, and copying what I do with the footy tour, which is good, Robbo. Matty Knight here goes and unfortunately misses it for about 6 metres out as well. My old man gets stuck into Robbo, thought he'd give him a little bit of what for, which I like to see. Good to have my dad backing me up out there. 30 years between us, I think. But like I said, I think that we really started to realise how much better the South Australian team was as Cal Ferguson goes bang, kicks a goal. They get a good handball out here to Bailey McCabe, who I thought was going to actually fight with Robbo at some stage, but there was no fighting going on, unfortunately. We get it forward here, and I tell you what, Joshy Grouden, the kicking consultant, might have just shown how much better he was than we ever thought. The ball stays in here, just scoop it up, get a good little handball out to Once Upon a Time, get it back, try to fend off Hamish Hartlett, I don't know where the ball goes, and go inside, and not my greatest kick in the world, but that's okay. Like I said, we probably started to realise that SA were stacked, so we tried to run it through them a little bit. Archie Shepherd gets a 1-2 here. I tell you what, the Shepmate boys, not only are they fantastic people, I think that the Shepmate boys are some of the best people that you ever meet. Dead set, honestly. And they are just, they're great to be around. They're smart cats as well, and they're good at footy. So always happy to be around them. I get a handball, get the ball here. Again, not my greatest kick to Axie. But the crowd turnout was just fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Got a handball out here. They were using this Kookaburra footy, which just wasn't the greatest football in the world. It was just a weird football. I don't know. It was quite pointy and not very well used. My old man gets tackled here. Ball, I say. But no, unfortunately not. And they get it out the back. Oh my God, he's missed it. Oh my God. He has not missed that ball right there. Joshy Grouden almost cleans up his own mate and goes bang from 50, but it's taken by Jared Davis. Jared gets it out to me. I give the handball out to my old man, and unfortunately, he gets a turnover, and Hamish Hartlett says, thank you very much. Wheels around on the right foot and says, see you later. That is a goal. Thank you very much. Give it to the mans. Give it to the woman. It is see you later. The quality of those blokes, AFL footballers, are pretty good. Vinny Briganti goes for a little spin cycle. Thank you very much, with the Prime Train in the background as he starts to celebrate. Very fortunate to be sponsoring this game as well. Put a fair bit of money into the game, so it was good to see. I'm obviously always happy to help out local football where I can. Kados tries to go bang and unfortunately misses, but Jarrah Davis does get the mark. I called for it inside, but I shouldn't have, because Jarrah does have that in him, but unfortunately on this occasion didn't quite have it in him. As you can see, they got a few easy ones at the back. We got Bailey Smith here, the bandana, but does miss it. It was quite funny, obviously. Div 12 Ressie's game. Checkers shrugs off one. Back to Bailey Smith. And I tell you what, he likes that. See you later. This is one of the biggest celebrations I've ever seen. He goes on a huge... That's the fastest I've ever seen anyone run. And this is the first instance we see people start to storm the ground. Robbo just too easily gets it out. I'm diving on the footy, trying to get it back 2v1, but I don't know where the rest of the boys are. Robbo just gets a cheap one out the back, says see you later, kicks it about 90 metres to Shrey, who takes a one-handed mark. Don't know how he managed to grab that. I don't think he even knows either. And Shrey unfortunately misses another one. Not good from the Schrader aid. I don't think he he kicked too truly. Checkers goes bang with a nice kick. Says thank you very much. Celebrates with the water boy. Celebrates with Shrey. Gets a chocky milk. Says I think I'm going to drink that. There was chocky milks everywhere throughout this game. You can see, look at them all on the ground. You see them? They're everywhere. Unfortunately, my old man does do a little bit of an injury, which is no good. And I think he did his groin pretty bad. He's really struggled. I get the one out here. Dicko gives it back to me. And unfortunately, we're on a run, but there was no one really up in front. When you've got, like I said, 3 or 4 kind of ex-AFL, Hamish Hartlett and Broadbent and Joshy Grouden, all ex-AFL lads, sitting there as plus ones in defence, and I look up and I say, well, I don't know who I'm going to bloody kick the ball to. They were just absolutely everywhere. Will Taylor's out there getting photos. There seems to be a chocolate milk, I'm not too sure, a chocolate milk war, territory battle at halftime, and I think we lost a few. Robbo bashes me here while he's filming himself. I don't know how the hell that happened, but I think there was a chocolate milk war at halftime, which wasn't great. I think there was a lot of chucky milk that went everywhere. Anyway, we're down by about 45 points. I don't think anyone's really... 42 points. I don't think everyone's too worried about the scoreboard, because we did want to try and make it a little bit close. Get a tackle out here. Actually end up getting the ball back, handball it in, and I think that they put in a little bit of a different looking midfield trio. I think it was Checkers, Shrey and a few others, and we probably saw this as the time to get on top of them. Robbo decides to take his shirt off and start fighting again. Loves a fight, loves a biff. As you can see, they've got a little bit of a lesser-like looking midfield, so we did start to get on top of them here in the third quarter, kick a few goals, and it starts pouring with rain. Not only pouring, it was literally bucketing down. It was bucketing down. It started hailing. Shrey goes and misses this. Oh my God, he literally missed it from 2 metres out, and then celebrates, and then Robbo took his shirt off and left the game. There's so many stories here. Then Shrey drops a chest mark in the goal square. I don't know if he's doing this for content or if he's actually that bad at footy. I'm genuinely baffled and confused if that's actually the quality of footballer he is. But if he is, that is freaking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Archie Shepherd goes over the top, and I think this is one of the local boys, and he says, thank you very much, kicks a goal, and I tell you what, this is the second crowd storm that we've got. Gee whiz, they've gone everywhere. Now we're starting to come back to 20 points from 40, so the All-Stars starting to come back into it. Dicko, nice little handball over the top. Roaming Has says thank you very much. Smoked him already earlier this day in bowling, so he just needed to get back on top of things. Having a bit of a laugh in the middle. We actually start to get our hands on the ball a little bit more. Get the handball out to Baz McCabe. Charlie Dixon goes inside 50. Kados, what's he going to do? Kick the goal, Dos. I think he's for everyone that was wearing a piece of headgear, the people that were running the headgear place, I don't know actually, the headgear company, they were, Will Taylor tries to handle over, completely almost misses his hand. The people that were running the headgear company, they would give away a little bit of coin. In fact, I think they're giving away a slab for every person that kicked the goal. So Will Taylor goes bang, kicks the goal with the bandana on the head. He's looking great, looking fit as ever. There's a bit of head what is Vinny doing? Oh, I'm not even sure. Anyway, last quarter, SA going to the left of screen. It's about even, so we're set up for a fun, good last quarter. Our defense is actually going crazy. Munners tries to go through the legs. Shrey kicks a goal. Thank you very much. The crowd storms the field. There's chalky milks going everywhere. Kids are going wild. Look at all these chalky milks, man. Oh, mate. There's chalky milks flying everywhere. There's a punch out here. Roaming has, just waltzes through the middle, and he likes that. The number 333. What's he got? The Rashford. Selly. I think Will Taylor here is saying I'm pretty much done for the day. My ankles are too sore. Jim Brady, 2 metres. This can't be real. I don't know if these people are doing this for content or if they're legit serious. I don't know how you missed that goal, but anyway, Jared gets a mark on the line, and I'm baffled by some of these. Like, genuinely baffled if that's legit the quality. But I tell you what, sometimes the quality starts to go up when the Nightmare, who I think's kicked 7 behind to this point, goes bang and kicks a goal. And that puts SA up by a couple of goals. I'm getting a few cheekies out wide. And am I turning it over? No, not quite. I actually kept that one good. That was good. I think I had about 10 turnovers, unfortunately. Quality, no. I could blame it on anything, but just quality of me, just not good enough, unfortunately. Nightmare goes a handball out. Cal Ferguson gives it back to the Nightmare. I'll see you later. How do you get 3 numbers on your back? I don't know, but he says, bang, he's got that left foot cannon, which is looking absolutely fantastic. And they started to turn up the heat as we went on. Miles gives a handball back to me. Try to give it back to Miles. We're just waxing off each other, and then I get caught holding the ball. I do get a handball out, but it's fair enough, holding the ball. That would have been nice to get that back. Me and Milo were just waxing off each other pretty much. Ball comes in, Jim Brady kicks the sealer. Not going to miss this one, but he could have easily missed it, just like he did the last one. Oh no, here come the kids again. Celebration. Lenny comes forward. Is he going to go forward? No, goes into the midfield, gets a stat, gets more clearance, better clearances than me. Connor Rog goes bang, kicks a goal. Does he? Oh yeah, Doss tries to do a bicycle kick. Don't know what happened there. And I'll tell you what, we might have a chance here because Live with Lenny gets it up, tap out. I have ball, me and Milo waxing off each other again. Jared Davis, kick inside, handball out. Live with Lenny, goes bang, takes a bounce, bit audacious in the wet, but says thank you very much. Almost misses his foot with the kick. And I tell you what, the people were happy, the crowd was happy, I was happy, had a smile on my face. That is what we have. We go down by 10 points. Thank you very much for everyone that come down. So thank you so much to Div 12. I love you guys so much. Illy.
The man on grade of the day is Mitchell Grigg. Worst on-ground medal. This is a very hard medal to give away.
Nashville! Nashville!
Well, I think one man who will really appreciate it and cherish it is Will Taylor. Alright, time to get a warm shower.
Alright, this is a delicacy right here in Norwood / Adelaide. You don't get this anywhere else in the freaking world. It's a pie floater. What it is it's green pea soup with a pie upside down, tomato sauce. It sounds horrific, looks horrific, but I tell you it's delicious. And then they're the red wines, are they? Beautiful.
Bang. That's my kind of meal.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the pizza.
So, come on. Red wine's the way to go.
All right. Thank you to everybody, obviously, for watching the vlog. Thanks massively to the Marmalade Boys for putting on everything last night. It was a roaring success. Thanks to Matty Knight as well. Thanks to everybody that came out to the game. It was, again, a fantastic experience. I had so much fun. It was a shame that the weather was no good. Having sideways hail in the middle of the third quarter, I think, deterred a lot of people from wanting to come to the game or from just coming to the game. So that was unfortunate. It was probably a little bit difficult to be playing in as well when you've got sideways hail hitting you in the face. I think the bald umpire might have some pellets in his head in the morning. He was struggling a little bit as well. But no, I think that the way the social media content creators are being able to help local football is great. We had 5,400 people through the gates last night, which is great for local football. It's great for South Australia. It's great for everybody kind of supporting local football. I think there was a heap of money raised as well. We'll raise a lot more over the next coming days with jumper auctions and boot auctions and all that type of thing. So fantastic experience. We'll definitely be back again next year. Like I said, thanks to Marmalade, thanks to Matty Knight, thanks to obviously my parents as well. Got to play another game with my old man, so that was a massive tick off the bucket list. Unfortunately, he did his groin in the second quarter, which is no good. He probably had about 20 disposals in the first. Actually, I think the funniest call was when I got the ball at some stage. I think my old man got the ball at some stage of the first quarter, and I heard someone say, "Your old man's had 10 more kicks than you." He's probably right. I mean, I had about 3 in the first quarter. I reckon Dad had about 15, so he was everywhere. Pretty good for a 55-year-old. But yeah, massive thanks for everyone coming out. We'll be back again next year as well. Thanks to everyone for watching the vlogs. It means the world. We've got 2 more games in Vic in the next 2 weeks. We've got Warragul and Yarra Junction, and then we're finishing off the year back at Kalgoorlie, where we obviously played last year. So 3 big games, 3 big weeks, 3 big vlogs. I'll see you guys each of those weeks, and then we're off to the US for a little bit, and we've got some really exciting things happening in the end of the year as well, so huge vlogs coming for that. See you guys soon.